Hi everyone, Dr. Emily Letran here, speaker and high performance coach. I know I haven't been going live for a couple of weeks, and I was wondering if somebody would reach out and ask me what happened to me, worry about me. Otherwise, I would feel pretty bad if you don't worry about me. But yeah, several people did reach out and ask me what happened, and I said, I've been working on a couple of things. I've been going to a couple of events to invest in myself, right? So last weekend I went on a retreat with my mentor Sharon Lecter. We were there for 3 days, 2 nights, and we learned together, we mastermind together, we come up with new strategies on how to grow my consulting business for the next year. We did some 90 days commitments, what we're going to do, and I already done 2 of the 3 things that I said I was going to do in 90 days, so I'm really, really proud of myself for that. But today is my invitation that I reach out to you and invite you to be selfish. What do I mean by that? Well, I want you to be selfish, to take care of yourself, to invest in yourself. Now, as entrepreneurs and business owners, a lot of time we take care of our staff. We take care of our clients. In case of us dentists, we take care of our patients. And then we take care of the family. We take care of the husband or the wife. We take care of the kids. If you're Asian, you're probably taking care of the extended family. And then at some point, you will decide to take care of yourself. And it could be your health, it could be your education, your personal physical self, spiritual self, mental self. And that's why I invite you to think for a moment and decide to invest in yourself. Because if you take care of yourself and you're a good person, you're great, you feel good, you're in alignment, you have that clarity, you know exactly what you need to do, you know the people who you can bring into your team to help support you and just accelerate growth of your business, you can do very well. You can take better care of yourself, and then you can take better care of everybody else. So I reflected on that. Obviously, if you know me, if you follow me, I've been investing in myself forever, like since 1997. Back in the days when the learning process, keep up with material, keep up with new technologies, keep up with new thoughts, we're reading. So I was reading magazine. I was reading paid newsletter, not free newsletter, paid newsletter. Fast forward, then I attended live events. Nowadays, there's podcasts. There's also e-newsletter. There's live events. There's live training, like something like this, right? There's mastermind. And I'm involved in all of that because I'm always wanting to be on the cutting edge. And sometimes the cutting edge is not technology. Sometimes the cutting edge is a way of thinking. One of my friends, she posted on Facebook, actually yesterday evening, that she's finally ventured out on her own. She's been having a consulting company, but operating, I guess, in the back office kind of thing. And now she's starting her own company, and I know for a fact she has just attended an event where one of my coaches, Brendan Bouchard, was teaching. And then there were some other influencers who teach there, and I've had attended all of those events. And so I just messaged her and said, hey, did they rub off on you? That's why you finally decided to do this? And she said, yes. And you know what that means is sometimes it's a touch, sometimes it's attending in person, or maybe listening to a live that prompt you to finally take the action that you need to do. So I've been preparing all of these things along the line because I know I'm holding events. Next year is going to be 3 times in Houston, in Vegas, and in Phoenix. And I know sometimes people can't all come, right? Even though if you make a decision, you put it on your calendar, you will come, because that's how I work. But I want to give people options, right? I want to give people options to learn. You see me wearing this jacket? Over here, it actually says No BS in the Circle. And it is an organization that I belong to that we focus on marketing, business marketing, to grow whether it's brick and mortar business or online business. And we focus on that aspect of business because marketing is one of the things that can really accelerate your business. So I belong to several organizations like that. CEO Space is the one on business education and mentoring. Obviously, I work with mentors and coaches. who are teaching me how to look at things differently, how to strategize. And then I want to take all of that knowledge and I want to pass it on to you to help you grow. Because maybe you don't want to go to different conferences like me. Well, then I'll come to you in the form of one-on-one coaching, in the form of live coaching, in the form of online courses. And I'm putting those out there today because I want to give people access to the information in case you're not committed to go to these events. And, you know, for me, the first thing is you got to make a decision that you want to invest in yourself. Because I can't make that decision for you. You gotta put yourself first. And I asked this question at several events. I asked people, when was the last time you put yourself first? Raise your hand. And then there's no hand coming up. And sometime I heard it was the -2. You know, if you have to rate yourself from 1 to 10, the last time I put myself first was a -2. The people, you know what you should do, but you don't do it. Well, guess what? That's what a coach is for. That's what a mentor, a consultant is for. And so I invite you to invest in yourself. You can sign up for my live monthly coaching. The investment for that is less than a Starbucks a day. And for those of you who don't drink Starbucks, it's going to be less than lunch money a day. And I know it's going to make a difference. I know that it's going to make a difference because that's how I consume information. That's how I learn. And sometimes you just need to hear 1 or 2 things that prompt you to do something else, prompt you to do something new, prompt you to do something different. So, live coaching once a month. And then in a Facebook group where we can all communicate. You can join me at a live event. You can go to actiontowin.com. You can see 3 different live events that I'm doing next year. You can join me by signing up for an online course. It is a lot of my teaching condensed in several modules, and you can do that at your own pace. And what I like about that is there's no excuse. You can do that in bed. You can do that while before you go to sleep. That may not be a good idea. Because I ask a lot of questions and then you're going to be thinking about the answer. But you know, sometime during the day you say, okay, I'm going to block half an hour and listen to Emily and see what she has to say. And if you have questions, you can ask it in the Facebook group. You can certainly reach out to me and we can talk about how I can help you one-on-one next year. What I'm going to do is really structuring where I'm going to do several masterminds where it's going to be a combination of coaching mastermind where we share great ideas together and we put people on a hot seat and we ask people the tough questions or they ask us their tough challenges and collectively we're going to give them the answer with monthly support calls and webinars. And I have several influencers who I know will join me in helping you accelerate your business. And it's not one industry, it's every industry because it all comes down to how you manage your marketing, how you manage your people, your staff. I don't care if you have a VA or you have somebody in your building, it's the same thing. It's a human psychology. It's your psychology, it's your staff psychology. How to manage your personal life, how to deal with the husband or the wife or the kids. I mean, I'm going to be dealing with being empty nester in a couple of months and I'm already stressed and I'm looking at different ways to manage my time, to manage my emotions. I'm looking at how other people are doing it. Every one of us have challenge. Now, whether you intentionally tell yourself, I got to deal with this, and these are some of the resources like the online course or the live coaching or the live event, those are resources that I'm putting out there for you to share with you because I know you all have challenges like me. And so you need to make a decision if you do have a challenge, which we all do, whether or not you're going to use a resource, okay? Because there is absolutely no excuse nowadays, I think, in saying, I don't know how to do that. I mean, my kid can Google anything, right? Either spelling of a weird word. They can Google anything in seconds and come up with the answer. Question is, what are you going to do with the answer? If we say, this is how you grow your business. I was talking to a doctor the other day and I said, okay, these are a couple of ways to grow your business. And she said, okay, I don't want to do any of them. Well, what do you think? I gave you the answer. These are the ways and you don't want to do any of them. Then how are you going to change your business? Because you know what? if you don't want to improve your business, I tell you, you owe it to yourself to improve your business so you can serve your family better. If you don't want to do it for yourself, then think of your family. If you have a husband or a wife, you have some kids. If it's a little kids, it may be their next vacation where you can improve your business and take that money and spend it on them. If it's a bigger kid, it could be the next tuition payment. It could be anything. You can be selfless in serving other people, or you can be selfish and let's just serve yourself first. Take care of yourself, right? Take care of yourself emotionally. Take care of yourself physically. Take care of yourself mentally. By that, what I mean is, learning the knowledge, right? Because our mind expands as we feed it knowledge. That's how my mind expands. Hopefully you're not feeding it crap. So make a decision. Be selfish today. I know Cyber Monday, it really doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what day it is, what sale is on. I want to invite you to make that decision and do that. Okay? Do the decision to invest in yourself and make a difference, because when you make a difference and you decide to go out there and touch lives and change lives, you're going to see that impact, because it's not about you. It's about the whole world, and the world includes your family. Tell you 2 examples and then I better go back and see my patient. One of them is somebody just shared a Facebook post today, and if you look at my live feed, you will see she shared that 2 years ago I was in India and I inspired her to write a book. And let me tell you, that was my second trip to India. The first trip is when I first met her at a big conference, and then the second trip is when I came back and did my workshop. And she said, hey, because you were there, you inspired me to write my book, finally. The second one is I'm planning to be in Egypt in March. I'm speaking at a women conference, and so I plan to go there for a week. I'm going to be at the conference 2 days, and then after that, I got a flight to Canada to speak at a dental conference. So I'm planning to go there a couple of days ahead of time to do sightseeing. And of course, as a high performance coach, we're going to think about what else can I do. So what I did is I'm thinking, okay, maybe I should do an event in Cairo, Egypt, where I've never been. And thinking about it, all of a sudden somebody messaged me, want to be my friend on Facebook. And I'm looking at it, and it's a dental student in Cairo, the city where I'm going to, who wants to be my friend. So I clicked yes, and then I sent him a message. I say, hey, you know what? I'm coming to Cairo in March. Do you know of anybody who can sponsor me and help me put on a workshop about high performance and about marketing? And he said, well, let me reach out to my professor. And I said, oh, okay, can you do that like by email, like do an email introduction? And he said, well, I don't have access to his email, but I'm going to see him on Tuesday. If you can send me some information, I will go and talk to him. And I said, great. So I sent him my speaker bio, and supposedly he's going to go talk for me, right? And then I reached out to Dr. Kinar Shah, who is another great leader in my field. I just reached out to him because I know he knows a lot of people internationally, and I said, Dr. Kinar, I'm going there to speak at a women conference, and he knows that I'm a big picture person. I'm about personal development, high performance, and it's not specifically just dentistry. And I said, I'm going to be over there to speak at a women conference. Do you know anybody over there that you can introduce me to? Because I'm looking for a sponsor to host my workshop. And he sent me the name of somebody else who is, I think, a vice dean or something like that at the dental school in Cairo. So how does that happen? That happens, number one, because I've been doing the work and people know me. People know that I'm doing the work. I'm not bluffing. I'm actually out there talking, teaching, lecturing, giving seminars, coaching. So they know, that's why they support me. Number two, I'm very clear in my intention. I'm going to be there. I'm going to maximize the trip. I could be sightseeing all day and then host a seminar in the evening, right? So maximizing the time. Why is that? Because I'm about serving. I'm about giving people opportunities. I'm about sharing information. So when I reach out, I sort of expect people to respond because I reach out with great intention and with integrity. So I advise you to think that way, to work that way, to live your life that way. And the thing is, it's not gonna just happen in a snap. I don't know how to snap If I did, I would. But it's not going to happen overnight. It's not going to just happen. It's a process. And that's why I invite you to invest, to work with me, whether you join a live group coaching, or you sign up for an online course, or you come to a live event, or you just message me and we have a chat and see if I can coach you and help you become a high performer, both in your personal way of life and in your business. So there, that's my message for Cyber Monday. I hope everybody have a wonderful, wonderful week. Crushes this month. Get ready for the next decade. And please, money online for stuff that you don't really need. Okay? Everybody have a great Monday. Thank you very much. And I will talk to you soon.